Hey everybody, this is John again, Contract Diagnostics. I love doing these little 2, 3, 4-minute blurbs, and I hope that you take value. If you have any questions that we could answer in some of these sessions, of course, feel free to send them in as well. But today I wanted to talk, I know a lot of people are starting to look for jobs. A lot of people are on job boards and you're hunting for positions starting in 2024 for July, August, or September. We are also seeing a handful of 25 contracts. We've also reviewed one physician contract from 2026 already, and they are starting in September of 2026. And if I timestamp this, it's early November of 2023. So people are looking out earlier than ever, and if you're one of those, then again, reach out to us if we can help. It's a big, important process. But whether you're finishing in 26, 25, or 24, it's important to understand how to view a job posting. So things that are important when looking at a job posting, the salary may or may not be included. We're seeing them included a lot. It may have information about benefits. It may have information about the role, right? Obviously, if it's an interventional cardiology role, is it stenting? Do they have TAVRs? Are they doing MitraClips? If it's an academic institution, are they looking for an 80-20 role as far as clinic and academic? Are they looking for an 80-10-10 or 100% clinical role? Obviously, if partnership is in the mix, that might be included. You might see a big difference in job postings from a copy-paste large hospital system and their posting compared to a smaller private practice and their posting. Obviously, jobs can be hosted on many different job boards. I've seen tons and tons of them. Private practices may have to utilize physician recruiters, and so I know that you guys get a lot of phone calls, text messages, and emails from physician recruiters, and they can be very beneficial in your job search as well. But how do you look at a job posting? Well, the information may not be that clear. In fact, a lot of recruiters will restrict where the position is to avoid you calling the job and taking it yourself. They want to make their commission for connecting you to the employer. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily if they're able to help in the process. Now, if all they do is share your CV and then you take the job and they make $30,000, then maybe they didn't earn their $30,000. But most good recruiters are in constant contact with their physician clients. They know and they understand their needs, and they find a job that's best for them instead of trying to stuff them into any job that will work. Same thing as a realtor, right? Finding the perfect house for you and your family versus finding any house that's over budget and too small for your needs. So I think recruiters can be a great benefit, but their job postings may not be as clear with it's in this town, or it's 20 minutes away from Houston, or it's right downtown. It may not say the employer, and so you may not even know you have to contact them to find more information. Now, if the facility themselves is hiring, you can see right there. It might be on their website. It might be on a large organization website for say, your association. So it might be more clear as far as where the job is. But it's important to understand if the job location is going to line up before you send in your CV, before you have your CV floating around. The more times you send it out, the more phone calls, the more emails you'll get from recruiters, both in-house and external. But when looking at a job post, it's important to take all these things into accommodation to make sure it lines up with your needs, as well as, of course, the salary. So if it doesn't post the salary, you may not even want to reach out. If you've got certain salary needs or demands when it comes to compensation and earnings, it may be a default as far as they're not posting it for a strange reason. But I'm a big fan of having multiple contact points, having multiple offers, and even going multiple site visits and obtaining multiple LOIs or contracts themselves. So I think as you all are looking for jobs right now, looking at the job posting is one way to do it, but of course calling colleagues, connecting with friends, staying at your local facility are all good options as well. And I say all this because I think the due diligence process with where you land after training, or if you're in a position right now where you transition to, I think is a very important one. And I think the job description in the job posting is the initial insight into that position. So take a look at it. Make sure it has the details you need. If call says 1 in 3, I would expect the contract to say calls 1 in 3 and not more. I've seen job postings that says the salary is $400 and then it comes in the salary is $350. So make sure you save those job postings. And when you call us at Contract Diagnostics to help with your contract review, you share it with us so we know that the expectations that were put in the job posting are the same that are detailed in a contract. Of course, if we can help or when we can help, feel free to reach out to us at any point during the process. Whether you're just starting to look for jobs and you want compensation data, give us a call. Whether you've been on many site visits and you're anticipating letter of intents coming in, give us a call. Whether you're sitting on a contract and the employer gave you a deadline of tomorrow, give us a call. We're always able to make timelines work with turnaround times for contract reviews. So at any rate, we look forward to hearing from everybody and answering any questions you have. Feel free to reply to the message and we'll make sure that we answer it on the next session.